Hey everyone, this is Aryan, and today we'll be taking another look at yet another live patch video. And today we'll be taking a look at the upstream klp-build, which is inside the Linux kernel. And for this, you need to go to the snapshot.debian.org to get the kernel source. And we are on Debian stable with kernel version 6.12, and this klp-build, as far as I know, it was introduced in 6.19. So you need a kernel version from 6.19 or above, and for this video we'll be choosing 7.0.7. and to get the kernel version 7.0.7 you need to go to this website called snapshot.debian.org, and you need to search for Linux in the search bar, and there you have it. You have the kernel source 7.0.7, and you need to download 3 of these files, which is this one, and this one. We already have those downloaded, so let's get started. So there are a few handy commands that you need to know. Firstly, we have this dbkg source, and there are a bunch of commands to make the kernel configuration. So let's actually try wait one second. So let's actually try unpacking this Debian package. So for this we need the first command, which is dbkg source. So this will extract the source for us with the Debian patches supplied. Okay, we have it ready. So we'll find out kernel source right here. This is kernel source 7.0.7, and now we have a patch here. This is the Fragnesia patch. This was fixed in kernel version 7.10. So we'll be making a live patch for this Fragnesia CVE today. This is just an example. So let's move this patch here, and let's open a terminal here so that we can try out our script. So the klp-build in the upstream source, in the Linux kernel, it's located in scripts, and then a live patch. Where's live patch? Yeah, here. And this is a bash script. Let me show it to you. So this is the klp-build tool. So this is basically a bash script that creates an original kernel and builds a patch kernel, as well as it will also generate a kernel module for the affected code. So let's actually try calling it. So to call klp-build, you need to invoke it manually. So we have our klp-build right here. So let's actually try using our patch. So it complains about not having a .config file in the kernel source. So let's make a let's make a config file. For this we need to type make def config. This creates a sample default configuration for us. Yeah, and that's done. And now Debian does not have enable kernel live patches by default in its source, and I found it really hard to enable it manually. So I found out about this this command. This enables the kernel live patching in this Debian source. So let's just copy paste it, and that's done. After that you need to regenerate the config. So let's type make old def config. Okay, we are done with the configuration. Now let's actually try using our patch. Okay, so before this you need to download a few dependencies. I think those libssl dev and libxs xx hash dev and I think some GNU core util libraries and stuff. I don't remember the exact ones, but the errors will tell you which one to download. This will take a while. I recommend you try this on a host machine rather than using a virtual machine, because a virtual machine may not have the right amount of resources to make this happen really fast. In the virtual machine, it took me around 2 to 3 hours to get this working, but on my laptop, which I'm using right now, which is the host machine, it only took me around 20 to 30 minutes. This will take a while, maybe some 20 to 30 minutes, depending on your CPU and processor. Right now I have 24 GB of RAM and Ryzen 5. Let me just show you my configuration. This is my configuration. As you can see, I have AMD Ryzen 5 7530 and about 19 GB of available RAM. So with this, it took me around 25 minutes to build the kernel. I'm not sure how long it will take you for this, but it will take a while. So you just have to wait around. I'm going to pause this video and I'll come back once it's done. Okay, we are done with it, and you can see that the tool managed to build the patch kernel successfully, and it also generated some kernel modules. So let's have a look at our folder right now, just so that we get an idea of how it looks. So you can see that there are a lot of files that we did not see before, and let's make it bigger. So we have bunch of new files here. And where's our kernel module file? Yeah, this is our kernel module file that has been generated. This kernel module file will patch the kernel that is running on a machine against the Fragnicia vulnerability. So basically, this is how you basically use the upstream klp-build tool, and I hope you learn this, and thank you.